صلوا على محمد وآل محمد. Alhamdulillah, brothers and sisters, we've started this beautiful evening tonight where we're commemorating the Wiladat of the two Imams, the fifth Imam, Imam Muhammad al-Baqer, ilm al-Nabiyyin, Salli ala Muhammad wa Ali Muhammad, and the ninth Imam, Imam Muhammad ibn Ali al-Jawad alayhi salatu wassalam. Ma salli ala. And today we have the honor of having Sheikh Shafiq Hudda, who will be reciting and addressing this mahfil today. To point out, he had spoken on the topic of the Muslim identity crisis last week on Thursday, and inshallah this will be a continuation on that talk, inshallah. Just a few reminders, if there are any brothers or sisters, younger brothers and sisters who are still in the main hall, I request them to inshallah benefit from the lecture, from the class that is going on in the library. The other announcement, inshallah, regarding Sunday, the April 9th, we will be commemorating the Wilada of Amir al-Mu'mineen Ali ibn Abi Talib alayhi afdal salatu wassalam. And inshallah, we will also have the sufra for the sixth Imam, Imam Ja'far al-Sadiq alayhi afdal salatu wassalam. And just note, this program would start at 6:30 p.m. inshallah. So in contrary to the Thursday event that started at 7:15 today, it will start at 6:30 p.m. And alhamdulillah, as we have started this beautiful gathering, we have made it munawwar with the recitation of Surah Yasin and with the beautiful recitation of Dr. Muhammad of Dua Kumail. And inshallah, we will have this lecture by Sheikh Shafiq, alhamdulillah. And we have also given the zina of honoring and blessing this mahfil with the salawat on Muhammad wa Ali Muhammad. And before the other announcement is that inshallah on Friday, tomorrow, the April 7th, Salatul Jummah will take place over here at 1:25 p.m. led by Shafiq Hudda, inshallah. Allahud salawat on Muhammad wa Ali Muhammad. Yes. 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 Fadal. The coming. Sallu ala Muhammad wa Ali Muhammad.
Assalamu alaikum. By now, I hope all the brothers and sisters received the email from KWSC Events regarding the Tuesday night's Ghusl Kafan committee meeting. Please kindly attend it. We have very important things to discuss about that, and we have to form a small committee to look after the Ghusl and Kafan. So please, Tuesday night. Unfortunately, I forgot to mention to them that we'll start with Dua Tawassul because it's Tuesday night, followed by the meeting, and then Salat al-Maghribain, inshallah. Sallu ala nabi. Thank you.
Jazakumullah ahsantum. The other also announcement that Brother Sarfaraz uncle wanted to address you all regarding the membership of this community. However, inshallah, he'll be discussing it on Sunday, inshallah, on the program. And just a few poetic verses on so this qasida was written on the shan of Imam Hussein alayhi afdal salatu wassalam. However, it is one of the mahfil where the Prophet, and referring to that hadith where the Prophet says, Awwaluna Muhammad wa awsatuna Muhammad wa akhiruna Muhammad wa kulluna Muhammad. So inshallah, with this in mind, benefit from this qasida, just with your permission. Allahud salawat on Muhammad wa Ali Muhammad. ज़मीन से आसमां की सरहद, ज़मीन से आसमां की सरहद, न जाने क्यों आज मिल रही है, ज़मीन से आसमां की सरहद, न जाने क्यों आज मिल रही है, चराग ज़हरा के घर जला है, चराग ज़हरा کہ گھر جلا ہے، تمام عالم میں روشنی ہے، چراغ زہرا کے گھر جلا ہے، تمام عالم میں روشنی ہے۔ اور ملک سے کہہ دو جھولائے جھولا کہ ابن زہرا ہے محو راحت، کہو یہ رضوان سے لائے کپڑے، کہو یہ رضوان سے لائے کپڑے، کہ عید کی صبح آ رہی ہے، زمین سے آسماں کی سرحد۔ And the hadith where the Prophet says, Hussein minni wa ana min Hussein. یہ کہہ کہ میں بھی حسین سے ہوں، رسول نے کر دیا ہے روشن، کوئی کمی گر حسین میں ہے، کوئی کمی گر حسین میں ہے، تو مصطفیٰ میں وہی کمی ہے، زمین سے آسماں کی سرحد۔ Just to clarify that this certainly the perfect man is the hasti of the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam, and as the poet mentions that if there is any fault in Muhammad, if it were to assume, then there would be a fault. The same fault would be in Hussein. And the last verse of this poetry, inshallah, and it wouldn't take much time, about the scenario where Imam Hussein was riding or was on the shoulders of the Prophet and held his hair. حسین تھا کس قدر وہ لمحہ، تھا زلف احمد پہ اس کا قبضہ، جدھر جدھر اس کا رخ مرا تھا، جدھر جدھر اس رخ مرا تھا، ادھر نبوت بھی مر رہی ہے، زمین سے آسماں کی سرحد، زمین سے آسماں کی سرحد، نہ جانے کیوں آج مل رہی ہے، چراغ زہرا کے گھر جلا ہے، تمام عالم میں روشنی ہے، زمین سے آسماں کی سرحد۔ اللہ صلی اللہ محمد و محمد. And inshallah, without any further delay, I request highly respectable Shaykh Shafiq Hudda to talk on the topic of Muslim identity crisis. Allah salawat Muhammad wa Muhammad. Allahumma salli ala
لا حول ولا قوة إلا بالله العلي العظيم حسبنا الله ونعم الوكيل نعم المولى ونعم النصير أعوذ بالله السميع العليم من الشيطان اللعين الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم الحمد لله رب العالمين والصلاة والسلام على أشرف الأنبياء والمرسلين خاتم النبيين رحمة للعالمين طه وياسين بالقاسم محمد وعلى آله الطيبين الطاهرين المعصومين المظلومين المنتجبين ورحمة الله على محبيهم ولعنة الله على أعدائهم وقاتليهم وغاصب حقوق حقهم ومنكر فضائلهم أجمعين من يومنا هذا إلى يوم الدين. أما بعد، فقد قال الله سبحانه وتبارك في كتابه الحكيم وفرقانه المجيد وقوله الحق: بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم إن الدين عند الله الإسلام. صلوات على محمد وآله. Respected sisters and brothers, my youngsters, my elders, Assalamu alaikum jami'an wa rahmatullah. I want to thank the chairman, Mr. President Sarfraz Bhai, for his thoughtfulness in giving me my full time tonight. Although the students, the children have a PD day tomorrow, many of us don't have a PD day, we still have to go to work or school. So keeping that in mind, inshallah, that helped me out to at least and I don't want to keep bothering Ahmed to continue because I can do that. I can just leave it halfway and then make him give me another chance. I'm not going to. I'm going to try and inshallah finish whatever I have intended to do today. And inshallah, with the help of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala and the sadaqah of the Ahlul Bayt, I want to also congratulate all of you on these two Wiladats, birth anniversaries that we're celebrating, that of the 5th Imam and that of the 9th Imam. Peace be upon them both. And Allahumma salli ala. But the critical subject that we started last week is something that perhaps is of importance and value to all of us sitting here. And I refer to the topic as Muslim identity crisis. In the preamble last week, in the discussion that we opened it up with, I had mentioned that identity crisis as a term is something that all religions in not only North America, but in different parts of the world are facing. It's a subject, or it's a threat that everybody, every religious community, and because alhamdulillah, even this morning I was at an interfaith meeting one Thursday in a month, we have a gathering with all the different madhahibs, and we talk about issues that are facing all of us. And many of these are common because and if you remember now, I'm going to try not to repeat what I said last week, except just the definitional phase, okay? Just the definition I'll talk about. And that was that an identity crisis is when somebody is confused, when there's a confusion about one's role or position in society or what society expects from that person. So there's that confusion. So that's where identity crisis comes in. And that's how we'd open it up. So what we were saying is that, people in the past, for example, and if you look at an average a youngster, a youth, a student in North America, they are trying to find their own identity. They want to be somebody. They want to be what they call an individual. And when you talk to a Muslim, the irony or the sad part is when you talk to a Muslim youth or a Muslim teenager or a Muslim youngster, they want to be a part of the group. They want to fit in. They want to join in. They want to be assimilated. So what we find is the irony or the dichotomy starts right away. That one person, a Canadian born or a Canadian or an average North American, wants to have an identity that is their own distinct identity. And the sad thing or the irony is the Muslim youngster, youth or teenager wants to fit in. So he or she will start dressing the way they do. They start acting the way they do. They start talking the way they do. And I often, and this is just something I'll share with you from my own home, I often have had to tell my children that if I spoke to my parents or if I spoke the way you are speaking today, I think I would have been beaten. Because, not that I'm not saying anything bad about my dad or mom, but that was the reality of the time. So those changes are taking place because we're trying to fit in. We want to be cool. We want to be this. We want to be, we want to be tough. We want to be, and one writer in one of these main magazines was once saying, he says that it's appalling to note, it's sad to note that nowadays, in the old days, when we were teenagers, he was saying, he says that, sometimes you needed to fight to solve a problem. You had to have a fist-to-fist fight. Now, the worst people do is they will unfriend you on Facebook. And that's how I'm going to get mad at you. I'm going to unfriend you, or I'm going to block you. And that's it. That's as far as it gets. And it doesn't go any further than that. So a lot of those things are now done, behind a curtain, behind some sort of a hiding barrier. And then, today, this discussion as we go, I'm not going to call it, and I'm changing this, so you will all think I lied to you, na'udhu billah, but I didn't lie to you. I'm not going to call it a Muslim identity crisis. If somebody tells you, I've got a crisis at home, either that person is homeless, they've had a heart attack, something serious has gone on, I'm going to call it a Muslim identity gap. There's something missing in between. And as you hear me today, inshallah, I'll explain why I changed this at the last minute. And so even Brother Ahmed didn't know about that. So I'm going to, inshallah, explain why I did that. Crisis is something, it shows, and perhaps maybe psychologically, I use the word crisis so that, inshallah, you will come. Because when I came into the building today and I saw 4 cars there, I said, either people are terrified of my talk or the weather storm has created some people to stay home. But all of you braved that, and alhamdulillah, Allah bless you for that. So one of the things that a very famous poet, Khalil Gibran, who was not a Muslim,